Hello everyone, welcome to Pratibha Tech. In this video, we will solve the problem of the day question on Geek4Geeks for 9th February 2023. The problem statement for today is maximum bipartite matching. This problem is based on graph and data structures. So first, let's open this problem statement. We will go through the problem statement clearly. So problem statement says there are m job applicants and n jobs. Each applicant has a subset of job he or she is interested in. Each job opening can only accept one applicant, and a job applicant can be appointed to only one job. Okay, so here it will be 1-to-1 matching here. So one applicant can get into one job, and one job can be assigned to one applicant. But it might be the case that one applicant may or may not be interested in more than one jobs. So given a matrix G with m rows and n columns, where G I of j, G of I comma j, where ith applicant is interested in the jth job, find the maximum number of applicants who can get the job. Okay, so from this one we need to solve that how many applicants, the maximum number they can get the job. So that count we need to find out. So let's go through this example. So it is saying that m is 3 and n is 5. That means number of applicant is 3 but number of jobs are 5. So and the graph and that matrix G is given as 1 1 0 1 1. So this says the first applicant is interested in job 1, job 2. He is not interested in job 3, but he is interested again in job 4 and job 5. Similarly, second applicant is interested in job 2 and job 5, whereas third applicant is again interested in job 1, job 2, job 4 and job 5. He is not interested in job 3. So here we need to find that the maximum possibility of an applicant getting a job. That means we need to count the total applicant. That means total count of applicant who got the job. So here one of the possible assignment here it is said as that there is one of the possible assignment. The first applicant gets the first job. Okay, so since he is interested in first job, he can be assigned the first job. So for the first applicant, the task is done. Now if we move to the second applicant, since he is not interested in the first job, he cannot be assigned the first job. Since the second job has not been assigned to any applicant till now, so second job can be assigned to second applicant. So that's why it is written here, second applicant gets the second job. And if you look at this this third set here, job set here. So here it is said that third applicant can get the fourth job. So first job has been given to applicant 1. Second job has been given to applicant 2. In third job, this third applicant is not interested. So he can be given this fourth job or even the fifth job. So there could be multiple assignment, but this is one of the possible assignment. Other assignment could be that this one instead of first one getting the job applicant first getting the first job, applicant third can be assigned to first job and applicant third can be given first job. So even that is one of the possible scenarios. So here in this example it has been given that one of the possible scenario. So we need to find out in count that how many applicant will get the job. So here we will first try going through each of the array, that means each of the job set, and we can try assigning to each applicant as possible. And if we find at any point that if any job is already assigned to someone, then we can look for the next job. So let's try coding for this one. So here we can start our coding here, saying the number of applicant, which was the variable m, is m dot length with, this is an array, so we can just find it with the length, and the job set length that we can get from G this g of 0 dot length. So here we have got the number of application as applicant as m and number of jobs as n, because in each set each set is considered as the number of jobs and m is considered as the number of applicant. So this we are getting from this matrix. So now what we can do, we can create an array saying job assigned or simply assigned. This is created to keep a track of all the jobs assigned to any applicant. So this will keep a track that which job has been assigned to which applicant. So here, and for returning the result, we can initialize a variable count with 0, saying that initially no applicant has got any job. So since all this all the jobs has been given in the form of 0 and 1, so what we can do, we can fill this assigned variable. That means since we are creating it, allocating the memory, so by default all the values will be 0. So so just to avoid confusion for this one, we'll try filling this all the elements there with some other value, so that we can easily mark the difference. So we can just write assigned -1. So here this assigned this array will be filled with -1. So now we will start the process of assigning the jobs. So now from here we will start our loop saying int I is equal to 0, I less than m, that means number of applicant, because we have to find how many applicants got the job. So we will, main priority is based on the number of applicants only, not on the application of jobs. So here we can create one boolean array saying jobs visited. So we can give the variable name as visited, and this will be new boolean of n. So because for each applicant we will try iterating each job just to find out that combination, that whether that applicant is eligible for any job or that person is getting any job or not. So all the jobs we will be visiting for a particular applicant, we will be just keeping a track whether that particular job is visited or not. So now we can do if that particular applicant has got a job, that means he is able to find a job for himself. So we can call a method here find job, and we'll pass here the applicant index id, that is I, and we'll pass that entire job set, that is G. We'll pass that assigned array variable just to keep that job just to keep a track of all the jobs assigned, and to this, and we can also pass this visited variable saying that which all, and just to keep a track of all the jobs visited by this particular applicant. So if this function returns true, saying that this applicant has got a job, so that time we can do count plus plus. We will simply increment the count saying that yes, this person has got the job. So that's it. So now once this is done, so now what we can do, we can create this find job method saying private boolean, since it is in if statement, so it is expecting some boolean return. And here we can write method find job, and here we will pass those same thing. So here we can get it int I, the same whatever we have passed there. then int, just give it some other name with G, then assigned, let's capture it in the same variable. Same goes for this one. Since this will be a local variable to this one, so we can give the same name, that's not a problem. Okay, so once this is done, then now for this applicant, that means applicant I, that means for first applicant, now we will start iterating for all the jobs, start iterating through all the jobs, so that we can assign a job to this applicant. So for that, we'll run a for loop again. Here we can give some different variable, because I is already taken as this local variable, so we can give j is equal to 0. J will go up to g of 0 dot length, that means this is that length of job set that has been given, so it will be up to 5, this length will be 5 here. So you can see for each applicant it has been given that he has the option of 5 jobs there, whether he is interested in or not interested in. So this will iterate through all the jobs, and we can increment this counter until he finds a job. So now we can see, if first we have to see whether that person is interested in that particular job or not. So if this person I, for the, now we are taking in reference this person I, that means the first applicant. So for that I will just check if g of ij is equal to 1. That means we are just checking this part, the first element g of ij 0 0. So it will say whether that person is interested or not. So if it is equal to 1, this means this applicant I is interested in this particular job. If it is interested and this job has not been visited, then this becomes our perfect scenario, saying that mark this job as visited, because the first applicant is visiting this one. So since this was a boolean, so we can mark it as a true. Now what we can do, now we can check whether this particular job is it assigned to anyone or not. So since we have filled it with -1, saying that it has not been assigned to any applicant, so we can just check if assigned this particular job, which is of index j, is equal to -1. So this will say that this has not been assigned to anyone. So if it is done, then what we can do, then we can assign this, job to first applicant. That means the applicant which is in reference here. So we can assign that to applicant, and once this applicant has got one job, then our task is done. So here we can say return true. So each time this the functionality of this method will be to find a job for one applicant, and once we get the job assigned to an applicant, so that time after that we can return true. But if we find that this is not the case, then we can return, that means if you are not able to find any job for this one, that means after iterating through all the jobs, then simply return false, saying that this applicant, sorry for this one, this applicant didn't get any job, so return a false. So this thing is done. So here we are checking that if it is not assigned, then, but here we have to consider another scenario where a particular job in reference that we are taking into consideration, if that is already assigned to someone. So in that case, just mention it or. So if it is not assigned, then directly do this. Or if it is not assigned to someone, then we have to call this method recursively for each job, right now it is taking the first job in reference, so it will call this method, and it will try to find if any job can be assigned to this person or not. So for that we'll call this method again. This method will be called recursively till the point where this person will be able to find a job. If it doesn't, then at last this false will be returned, so we'll just pass there. So now for that person, we since we were tracking out for this person applicant, so now we will be saying assigned of J here, saying that this job has been assigned to this person, and we'll pass the graph again, that matrix again, and we'll pass those same thing, that tracker of all the jobs assigned and the jobs visited. So we'll just pass these two variables again, and visited. So we'll be performing the same operation until we get a perfect match for a particular job for an applicant. So if we are directly having that this job is not assigned to anyone, then we can directly assign. But if it is assigned to someone, then we have to see if any other jobs that can be assigned to this person or not. So I think we are pretty well done with our coding. So I'll just try compiling this code. Something find job, line number 58 is saying is it some kind of problem with the space, or am I missing on something? Let me just try compiling it again. Private boolean find job int I int of this one. Okay, then this was again integer array of assigned a double s. Okay, then this boolean okay, have I missed on something? This class is getting closed here. Oh, something is wrong with this. Something is not correct with the brackets, I think. This is getting closed. This one is here. Okay, so I need to close this method here and delete this from here. Now let's try again. Now it is saying missing return statement. Okay, so we need to return the result from here. So this is getting closed here, so we need to return the count also, even that was missed. So let's try again. Okay, so we have got our output this time. So now let's try submitting this solution. Okay, so we have got all the test cases cleared. So we have solved this problem completely. Okay, yeah, so that's all in this video. Please like, comment and share the video, and please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.